Hello, my collective. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. If any of you know me, you know that I kind of pushed it on the wardrobe. Yes, I do. And if you don't know me, this is just who I am. And I expect to be accepted for exactly who I am and not be judged. If dressing provocatively has, if you have a problem with that, then I suggest you click off right now because you're probably not going to like my wardrobe. And that's just the way it is. Anyways, but what I'm here for is to give messages. You see, you guys have to understand that I dress like this every day, even off camera. It's just because I can. Anyway, I don't want to make that an issue or a subject of this reading because it's not. However, I know that a lot of us divines have been being tested lately. We have been being pushed to our limits. Although it's like easier for us to be who we are, it seems as though we're being questioned about it a lot more lately. And I believe it's because we've gotten to the point to where we can just speak up. Or not even just speak up, but just not even care. Okay? That was the 10 of Cups. It's just the way it is, you guys. It's something that we all have to go through, but for some reason we're going through it a lot more right now. Okay? Anyway, for those of you who already know who I am, you guys know I'm just that sexy bitch. Anyways, let's get to it. This is going to be a divine spread. Whatever comes out is whatever comes out. A lot of us divines are dealing with karmics. A lot of us divines are with our divine counterparts. A lot of us divines are with our soulmates. It doesn't matter where you are. This is for my collective. And I say my collective because I believe that not everybody resonates on the same vibration. And that's facts. So if you resonate on my vibration, then it'll probably resonate with you. All right. Say the prayer first. Father God, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for placing a white light around me as I dive into the tarot. I love you so much and thank you for your protection. I thank you for allowing my ancestors, my guardians, my angels to be here with me as well, so that they can protect me against the forces seen and unseen. I love you so much. Thank you. And I so love the fact that you've chosen me to give these clear and precise messages to the collective. I'm grateful and I'm thankful. Let's get to it. So, collective. Since we've been tested a lot, let's see where we're going to go from here, okay? The fact that we're able to speak up for ourselves, the fact that we are able to just be ourselves, and if someone has a problem with it, then they can kick rocks or kiss ass, right? Anyway, so please tell me what I need to tell the collective, please. Oh, and by the way, I shuffle these upwards because there's like a rough side and a smooth side, and I don't like the, not the King of Swords. First card. Anyways, yeah, that's what it is. Rough side, smooth side, and it just shuffles right on the smooth side. Oh. Whoa. have the World in reverse, and I have the Emperor. This is your energy, collective. Maybe you're being precise and direct with your... Yeah, we are actually. With the World in reverse is actually... Okay. Give me some more cards, please. Please, yeah. Need. Collector, please. Clear and precise. Will be collected. Okay, I'm going to say that this is ultimately masculine energy right here. Because we have the King of Swords, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay. So, you guys have been taking control of your life, I see. But you have been in your head about it. It's either one way or the other. You're not happy with the way how things have been going, so you're trying to, which you have actually. You've taken it because the Emperor's after the World in reverse. You said what you said. You meant that shit. And now you're doing it. Are you trying to get a divorce? Are you trying to get out of the original contract? Not the original one. Let me take that back. The one that you chose for yourself instead of the divine. Because like I said, this is a divine spread, right? And whatever comes out is whatever comes out. So either this is what the divine wants you to do, or you've already done this. And this is for the masculines. You could be female and have masculine energy. I do. Shit. Yeah. You are trying to get out of that family situation. That's a Ten of Cups reverse. I mean, okay. Let me say one thing. For the ones who have lived a whole cycle, and now have realized, like, fuck, this is not what I want to be doing. This is not where I want to be. That's what it looks like. And by this time, our children are probably already old enough to fend for themselves at this point. So you want to change a few things. You want to change the dynamics. I'm not saying that you want to abandon your children. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you do want to get out of a marriage that has, I guess, left you feeling like all up in your head at a crossroads for a long time. Yet you stayed. That's what that is. See? But the ultimate result in your mind, the conclusion, is that you're unhappy. Spirit, what else do I have to tell the collective? Spirit, what else do I have to tell the collective? What else do we have to tell the collective? Ooh. And you're willing to stand your ground. 7 of Wands. You're battling a few people, as am I. To let you guys know. I'm not making this about me, but like I said, if you are a part of my collective, then the things that I'm going through, you're probably going through too. And it is what it is. Make some more room here. You are wanting to make a change in your life, basically. Let me get one more for that row, please. Spirit, what else? You want to resurrect something? I'm sure from the past, of course. Probably before the contract came into play. Probably before you actually gave your all into the contract. You know, a lot of masculines don't give in easily into marriage, you know. And when they do, they give their all. And when they give their all and they're not getting back what they are giving, whether it be love, finances, you know, time, energy, that you start to realize, as do women, you start to realize that there's more for me out there. And to be honest, as I live my life, I realize that I love my spirituality. That's something that is never going to leave me. This is who I am, and I always have been. And if someone doesn't accept it, and even if they don't believe it, well, but no one's going to tell me that what I believe isn't right. And maybe that's what's going on. Because sometimes even our spouses, our family members, our friends, you know, will combat what we think and what we feel because they just don't believe the same things. And that's fine. Maybe that just means that there needs to be a little change. Maybe that person's not supposed to necessarily be in that position that we placed them in. Anyways, let's get the next row, please. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Please. Oh. Fell all the way on the ground. Because you know that your spirituality is actually going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles. More than likely, you guys have a divine feminine out there. I'm not saying that you have to be with your divine feminine, but what I am saying is that somebody from the past, and the Six of Cups isn't even in here, not here at all, but you want to resurrect something. And it's not the marriage or the current relationship that you're in. You're not trying, because you already know what it's about. You're not going to get any more than what you've gotten, you know? It's like, kind of done. Thank you, though. And, you know, no disrespect, no hard feelings. It's just like it is what it is. I did not. I think we all do things in our life too. We get tattoos. Oh my gosh. We fucking. Anyways, we do all kinds of things for these people, and then. But that's the lesson, right? I mean, if we didn't learn from it, then we wouldn't grow from it. Anyway, and most of the time, it takes a lot of time, especially when we're so dedicated. So dedicated. It's our loyalty, our dedication, our devotion. So that's a beautiful thing, though. But when you realize that some people just aren't as worthy as what you know they should be, and that should be comes from within. It doesn't feel right. We're just different. We don't really mesh like that, you know? Anywho, Spirit, please give me next message that you have for my collective, please. And you know, this is a masculine energy. You know what though? It doesn't necessarily have to be for the masculines. It could be for the feminines too. Like I said, I carry masculine energy, and I am a female. So I'm a pretty strong bitch. I'm sure a lot of my divine feminines are. I think that a lot of us, like, we had to carry a lot of that strength that, you know, we had to protect ourselves. And then a lot of the masculines, like, at first they were all, you know, trying to be too tough and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, you know, when they get into these marriages, they gotta be soft. But they're not being soft with the right one, so it kind of fucks them up, you know? Just like us. Anyway, let's go ahead. Please, Spirit, tell me what I have to. Please. Oh, shit. You know what? That's a lot of cards. Do I want to take them? Okay. Yes. I'm taking them, you guys. I don't normally take this many cards. What? We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. Oh, shit. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Magician. Okay. So, I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of people probably wouldn't see it like this, but I think that you're sick and tired of being a fuckboy. I think that you're sick and tired of being a cheater, going elsewhere, getting satisfied, but it doesn't ever really keep you sated. You're never really satisfied. You're tired of being the wounded warrior, Knight of Wands. You're tired of trying to find a way to make yourself feel better. However, you knowing that the route that you choose to try and heal yourself is not cutting it. So what do? You settle for the bare minimum. You spy on your divine feminine. And then you go into hermit mode, you know, rest, you rejuvenate, you try to get yourself yourself back together to live in this life that you created, you know, with the wrong one. That's fucked up, but it's true. Sorry, you guys. I mean, that's what it is. I can understand it, trust me. When you make a decision that you're going to do one thing and you, like I said, you give your all. You don't go halfway. But then once you're in it and you're not being fulfilled emotionally, energetically, mentally, even physically, you know that you signed into the contract, so you have to follow through with it, right? Most of us think we're going to die like that, like settling. But you have the magician and the upright. Maybe some of you guys practice magic. I know mine's bad. Let me get 2 more cards, Spirit, please. And thank you so much. 2 more cards. I mean, there's nothing wrong with practicing magic. I mean, it's just that you can't bend people's will to go your way. That's the only thing that I don't agree with. But if it's for yourself, you know, to get that, maybe you're lacking some confidence. Maybe you are, you know, maybe you need to pass that test. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, is what I'm saying. Spirit, please, what other message I need to get to these divine masculines / feminines. Like I said, I believe that this is probably for the feminines too. It's just coming out as masculine energy. Because you have to take charge, that's right. You have to take control of your life now. Ooh. To take control is masculine energy. 5 of Swords. Let's pull another card because okay. Don't feel like you are doing anything wrong by making these decisions. These decisions are necessary because if you are truly divine, then you do not need to be in a situation where you are settling. You have these divine gifts and these divine powers that most people don't. We are way tapped into the divine. And how can you ever utilize them if you are with a partner that does not understand what the fuck is happening, what the fuck is going on? If you have to sit there and explain every single time when you feel something, when you hear something, when you see something, and they're just like looking at you like you're fucking crazy. No, you need somebody on your team. That's what I think anyway. That's just my opinion. Give me one more card, please. There are 3 or 4 cards here. And I'm taking them. The Empress. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to go to your Divine Feminine. And you feel like you've kind of like betrayed, but then got away with. And so you don't see what happens there is when you start to feel like that is you allow guilt to come in. Guilt is not a feeling of that God promotes. God doesn't want you to feel guilt. You see, what I believe is, like, you know, when a person does a crime and then they do their time, so then basically they've already contributed, you know, they've already done it. So, you know, it's like, why fuck with them when they've already paid the price for their actions? So now leave them alone and allow them to be a part of society, right? This feels like the same thing, except for it seems like you guys are placing guilt upon yourself, even though, because you feel like you've gotten away with something, because you get to finally get out of it, that you've always wanted to get out of it, and you're finally doing it. The thing is that you did your time. You put in enough time to allow the results of every day show. And what does it show you? The writing is on the wall, basically. This is without interferences. This is without, you know, any type of friends or family interfering. This is without any type of third parties at all. You've literally put your time in, all of your effort, and still got the result that you didn't want. That's what I'm saying. Because you want to go to your divine feminine, the Empress. That's that bad bitch. She's sexy as fuck. She's classy. She knows her shit. She's nurturing. She's loving. She's attentive. She's fruitful. She's fertile. She's everything. And you just want to approach her with a simple, maybe a, how are you? Maybe a, how have you been? Maybe a, some flowers. I miss you. Something very small. Because the wheel is in your favor. You have the world upside down over there. We have the world upside down, I should say. I see that a lot of us are just, yeah, taking it into our own hands now. And you know what? I'm glad that this came out to be more or less the masculine energy, because I do believe everything in me that the masculine is for every single one of you divine feminines out there that are watching. If you have a masculine, I believe that that masculine should be the one to initiate any type of getting together of any sort, any type of meeting, any type of communication. Because I know for a fact that as a woman, a divine feminine, you know, we used to initiate all that before until we realized that that's not our place. And to be honest, they will regret the day that we actually never show back up. And it's their fault. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to give me the time of day, okay. Oh well, next. And I don't mean it like in a fucking hoish way to where you're gonna go be with the next person. No. but we're not going to give you our energy anymore. What we will do is keep our energy to ourselves, and whoever comes along and shows that they will earn that energy, then we'll give it. That's what we do. And once we trust you all the way, because you have to earn that trust, we are not foolish women. We are very highly intelligent, highly intuitive women. And we can see bullshit from a mile away. And if you think that we are into bullshit, then you got us fucked up. See, we just try to be nice at first. Nice and sweet. But then, once you show that you think you're all that, and you think that you are going to have me chasing you, I don't think so. That's the way, no. That's not going to happen. You feel me? I know you feminines feel me. Anyways, let's clarify, you guys. I don't know how long has this video been going. 31:30. Cool. It was 31:31 when I looked at the clock. The timer. Anywho. I don't know what that means. You guys can let me know. I haven't looked that one up, actually. 31:31. And I mean exactly when I looked up. I asked. You know what? Where's my phone? Let me look it up. What are the angel numbers 31:31? The angel number 31:31 is a message from your guardian angels full of prosperity, optimism, hope, and encouragement. Your guardian angels are urging you not to give up on life easily. Remove all the doubts that you have in you and focus on all that is positive. So whatever we've been living, whatever we've been going through, and it's been repetitive, and it's not necessarily because of what we're doing, but because of how life is, right? How people are around us, and we're just going with it. There comes a point when you're just like, anywho, change. All right, Spirit, please. Oh, hold on. I'm glad I didn't fall because I didn't even ask what I wanted to. No, my battery. Just a moment, you guys. I need to plug in my. I think it's plugged in. Okay. So. Sorry, my squeaky wicker table chair. I'm using it as a fucking chair, so that's what I'm using. Anywho, Spirit, let's clarify the Hierophant in reverse. That's a lot of freaking cards for one card, you guys. I'm sorry, but oh shit. You're like, no more. Get out, get out, get out. This motherfucker's like literally trying to fend off the snakes that are coming inside of his house. And he has wings. I'm done with you. The moon. Divine feminine energy. She has bare breasts. She's looking up. Her hands are literally like on a reptile. She's not afraid, and she has the world in the other hand. That's an octopus, actually. It's not a reptile. Thought it was like an alligator or something because it's like only the eyes are out. But oh, she's probably a mermaid. So secrets, moon. Also in reverse. It's the Hierophant in reverse again. This one's in reverse also, you guys. Oh, this he's literally like I read these cards intuitively, okay? He's literally like in a swamp. Lotus flowers around him. The only thing that is sticking out of the muddy water is his face, but he looks so like, oh, like I've had enough. Temperance, Ten of Cups. So you've been patient in your family dynamic. You've been very present because you said you were. You made that vow. And that's beautiful. But you've had it up to here. You still have secrets for your divine feminine, like secret feelings you do. That's the moon. That's the feminine. As she's sitting there, the tentacles of that octopus is like around her. And she's just like basically you're the octopus holding on to her still. And that's a secret. This is a deep ass reading that I can feel it, trust me. It's beautiful though. Let's clarify death in reverse, please. Clarify death. 4 more cards. Okay. Death in reverse is Five of Cups. But it also has a starfish on it, which is a sign of transformation. This card looks like the world to me because of the snakes eating their tail. It looks like the same depiction, except for she's sitting on a mushroom and she looks fairy-like. And I'm just gonna go with the world. Death in reverse. Oh, that's automatically. Oh, you want to bring back the. Okay, before the. Okay, this one's the Eight of Swords. And then we have Pentacles. That's Pentacles too. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. You're sad because you want your Queen of Pentacles, which would make you guys ultimately the Ten of Pentacles, because King of Pentacles right there also. You want to be together with your divine. So, and then the next one is the King of Pentacles. Alright. This is some deep shit, for real. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. Kind of curious as to who are you spying on? Which I'm sure, oh, that was quick. I already know, but I mean, you could be watching her on the internet, you could be watching her at her home. The King of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. This is who you're watching. Okay. You have so much love to give. King of Cups. So much love. But it's not where you want it to be. Like, you're not giving it where you want it to really go. And therefore, because you're not getting what you need as well. So that's why you're spying. That's not who you're spying, that's why you're spying. Let's clarify the Five of Swords, please. Okay, we're going to take this one because it did flip and went right back. Eight of Wands. Oh, that looks creepy as fuck. That thing is ugly, I'm sorry. Oh, want me to tell you what this looks like? Honestly, this looks like a woman carrying a motherfucking grown ass head. A head like she's walking away with it, like. And then the Five of Swords, of course, you know, the depiction in there is like the guy's like defeated everybody, and he's just like, oh, but usually Eight of Wands means, swift, quick communication. Lots of it. Back and forth. Bam, 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 bam. Text messaging, calls, emails, whatever. Even telepathy. Back and forth. Baby, I'm ready to go when you're ready to go. You handle your end, I handle my end. I'm about to go bury that motherfucker's head. That's what it looks like. Seriously. She's like, the next card is the Divine Feminine. I mean, if that's where you're headed, then that's where you're headed. Unless that was karmic. Like, motherfucker, you try to leave me. Where do you think you're going? I'll fucking slice your head off. And I'll go bury it. You're not going anywhere. I don't think that's what it is, though. But it's just funny. That card looks fucking funny. Let me clarify the Page of Cups. I already know the Page of Cups. Like, I already know why the cards came out. Like, I can see it clearly. The story is, like, plain sight. Like, there, bam, this is what it is. And that's exactly, it just flows. That's the way, that's like natural emotion all the way through. So, if you're in a dynamic that you don't want to be in, however you already put your word into it, then you're going to give it your all, right? And then after so much time, repeatedly giving yourself over and over, and you're still not getting like the bare minimum of what you really, really require, which is ultimately love and some good motherfucking. No, I'm just saying, like, it's just good loving. That's all. Physical, mentally, emotionally, especially. For me, it's all emotionally. Because after the emotion comes the physical, naturally. Anyway, because to me, love is more than just a word. But it seems as though people just throw that motherfucker around like it. I love you. And it's like you're supposed to just accept that and be like, okay, I love you too. You treat me like shit though. You don't really do everything that I really want you to. And if I ask it of you, you're going to say that I'm just so bossy. Anyway, I believe two people have certain specific requirements of one another. It's an agreement. And if you don't hash that out beforehand, that's your bad. It's not, it's not right to blame one person for them actually finally expressing their needs and their wants when that should have been done in the first place. If it wasn't being met, and if you knew that it wasn't being met, that's why we speak. But, responsibilities and circumstances occur, and you just want to be loyal and, on the right side of the law as far as nature goes, anyway. No, both sides of the law, you guys. But you know what I mean. Morally correct. A lot of us do have that the conscience. We do have remorse, we do have regret, and we don't want to feel that, right? When we're inside of these religious dynamics that we put ourselves in. We want to be the upstanding and the outstanding. We don't want to be the downfall of it all. right? But you can only take so much. We're human. Some people are not going to like understand that, and so what if they don't? By this point, who cares? Did anyone care about how you felt? No. So anyway, and I'm talking about putting years and years and years and years into shit that really didn't even amount to what you put into it. You weren't appreciated. You were taken for granted. You were taken for granted. And some of us were used and abused just because of the title and because of the position that we were in and we placed ourselves in. And that's fine, but at some point, we need to make a change. It goes, a change is coming. All right. Two of Wands. Did I clarify the Magician? No, I didn't, huh? No, I don't think I did. Let's clarify the Magician, please. Wounded Warrior. You got that fire. Checking through your list. And I need to go back there and I'm gonna you're taking a close look at everything that has been done. What came of it? Were you happy with it? Were you satisfied with it? What should you do about it now? This is like analyzing. For me, this one here, the Nine of Wands is usually like someone who's been through it all, you know, who's still gonna keep going, you know, but then until the breaking point. But this one right here, he's like sitting there like with his, you know, Indian style, with his looking through the fine print basically. Okay, that there. And his hat is literally filled with candles. But you're ready to manifest after looking over all the fine print. I feel that. I know I clarified the Page of Cups, but no, it's not there. We're going to take that one there. The Queen of Cups. It's clarifying the Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, I didn't even say any of the signs that I, with all the cards. Well, it's kind of more free-flowing when you don't do the signs because it just is. Because it could be anybody, you know. Like I said, it's the collective, so. But I just had to point that one out. Queen of Cups. That's who you want to give your offer to. The one with the most love in her heart. The most empathetic one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, bro. I don't think this is the queen. This is the king. You know what's strange? There's like one angel on his right side kneeling down. Then there's another one like with the head down but standing up behind him. There's a little dog there. Okay. Dog at his foot, at his feet. He has a chalice there that's not covered, but it's like magic's coming out of it. Where's my queen of cups? Clarify the king of cups. Okay, this guy looks like the hermit, but it's not the hermit. I believe it's the fool. It's the number one. You know, it looks like no fool though. He doesn't look like he's just la di da da. He has a one chalice, and he has a huge pentacle. Then he has his one huge sword, and he also has his one huge wand. Usually, the fool has a little bag, you know, on the end of the stick. He's just like ready to walk off the cliff. You know what I mean? Take the leap of faith. But he looks like he has everything and he just knows where he wants to go. The King of Cups over here like this. He's like, I just want to give it to her. And he's going to be a fool about it. He's going to do it. You are just going to do it. You're just going to go, it's time. What else can I lose? I'm getting old. So much time has been wasted. No, I'm not going to say wasted. So much time has been passed. And I'm ready. I know exactly where I want to go. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune and I'm going to end this, you guys. I'm going to pull an oracle. Oh. This was in reverse. I did turn it around. I mean, it makes sense that way, but I'm like what the? To be honest, you know what this looks like? A freaking a lion and an eagle. Oh, a phoenix. The phoenix is getting a lion. The lion is old as fuck. The phoenix still has fire coming from the top of his feathers. That's what that was supposed to be. Doesn't quite look like a phoenix, though, does it? That is crazy. You know what? It does. It can go either way, but especially for someone who has been through hell and back and knows what they want, they're not gonna let nobody take it from them. Like, get the fuck out the way. So this could be any sign against a Leo who is gray, like weak looking, frail. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys this because this is a trip for me. Like this really is. Look how frail. Oh my goodness. And that's exactly how it should look right there. Look. Old, gray. Against that bird, but that bird is a motherfucking phoenix. Like, you would think that, of course, a lion would be able to fucking beat a bird. That's no average bird. That is a phoenix. And that's why the will is in the upright. You guys, this is like such a beautiful, powerful reading. I'm like, wow. We can do it. We're on point. We're headed there. We're on it. This is confirmation. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys keep the good work. You know, stay on point. Don't let anybody take you off your path. And if you're uncomfortable where you are, then you need to make the decision to make a change, right? And if you know that that's not where you're supposed to be, then what do? Change is gonna come. Yeah, change is gonna come. A change is gonna come. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Let me pull an oracle card. Where are my oracles? Yeah, use these ones. Oh, they can't be sticky like that. Now, can they? You know what? Let me pull one of these Bible verses that I have here, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I love these cards. I found these at the thrift store actually because I love to do me some thrift shopping. And you see, very small little tiny decks, but so it's hard to shuffle. Yeah. So let's just see what everyone flies out, okay, for us. Matter of fact, let me pull. I don't want to be flashing you guys, you know. Enough. That boobage comes out already. My tits are huge. I can't help it. I mean, unless you want me to look like a fucking... Anyway, I'm not being covered up like that. I'm sorry. I like them. I think they're beautiful. So, like I said, if anyone doesn't like it, then that's their bad. Whatever. Who cares? Still not going to stop me. I know who I am. I know what I am. And the way how I dress does not make me anything beyond what I am. You know? That's real talk. Because I'm the sweetest bitch that a lot of you will ever meet. Yet, fuck a motherfucker up at the same time. But I'm not anything negative that people would automatically go towards. Because I guarantee you, if someone said it to my face, I'd smack the shit out of them for the disrespect. As a matter of fact, let me tell you this little quick story. I was at the store, and this dude walks up to me and was like, "Oh, you're kind of hanging out." I was like, "What?" He's like, "You're kind of hanging out." I said, "Why don't you mind your fucking business?" Mind your fucking business. Why the fuck did you feel the need to tell me anything about how the fuck I'm dressed? What if I dress like that on purpose? What if I wanted to? And he was like, "Sorry, I'm sorry." I'm like, that's what you don't do. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go fucking telling people anything. Just shut the fuck up and mind your business. Especially if they ain't talking to you. You know? It's simple. I could see if I was being all loud, you know, trying to get attention and shit. You know, doing all that crap. I can't stand those loud bitches. But anyway, I could understand if I was trying to bring attention to myself. I was in there for what? Some lunch meat? And this motherfucker's gonna try and say some shit to me and me not say nothing? No. It was not happening. I had to. I was like, oh, hell no. It just was uncalled for. It was wrong. All right. Yeah. Now we're 6 minutes. I done went way over. All right. I said 31:31 the last time I checked the time. Let's see what we're going to get, you guys. All right. We got 3 of them right there. Let me close this reading. Oh, 4 of them. For God who said, let light shine out of darkness, made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of God's glory displayed in the face of Christ. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 6. You guys, if that didn't resonate, blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. Stay true to yourself. Always love the Creator. Whoever you believe in, Jesus, God, whoever. Oh my goodness. James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Do not repay evil with evil, or insult with insult. On contrary, repay evil with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessing. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys liked the reading. It was beautiful. I honestly, I resonate with it 100%. So I'm like, yeah, we got to get out of this slumber. We have to, and it's up to us. And obviously, we've been contemplating it for years, you know, and it's time to take action. And for you masculines, it seems as though you are craving your divine feminine. You are. Probably, you know, reminiscing on that. Maybe looking into her eyes. You know, maybe hearing her voice, her intelligence. Maybe just listening to her speak. The knowledge. The wisdom. The knowing that she carried all along. She probably didn't even know it, because I know I didn't. Anyways, oh my gosh. I'm a silly woman. Alright, well, you guys, thank you so much for being here with me. And I'll be doing another reading soon. I don't know quite when. I'll probably do a karmic reading after this. Just to balance out the, Anywho. Peace, love, and light.